What if I told you that four ordinary-looking $1 coins could represent the birth of the presidency, a devastating national financial crisis, the doubling of America's size, and one of the most dramatic land expansions in U.S. history? These aren't ancient silver coins or rare gold pieces. They're modern presidential $1 coins that many people have overlooked. Today, we're diving into four fascinating issues honoring George Washington, Martin Van Buren, Thomas Jefferson, and James K. Polk. Released beginning in 2007 as part of the presidential $1 coin program, these golden-colored dollars were designed to educate the public and reignite interest in dollar coin circulation. But here's what most people don't realize. While millions were minted, certain versions are worth far more than $1. Condition, mint errors, low survival rates, and high grade and strong collector demand can all push values into the hundreds or even thousands. And beyond the price, each coin tells a powerful story about leadership, crisis, expansion, and ambition. Let's explore them in historical order, starting with the very first president of the United States. The George Washington Presidential $1 coin, honoring his presidency from 1789 to 1797, was the first coin released in 2007 and instantly became the face of the entire series. Produced at the Philadelphia and Denver mints for circulation and at San Francisco for collector proof sets, it marked a bold reintroduction of the golden dollar format. The obverse features a commanding portrait of Washington, while the reverse showcases the Statue of Liberty, a consistent design throughout the series. But what truly made this coin historic was the edge lettering. Instead of placing the date, mint mark, and "In God We Trust" on the front or back, the mint placed them along the edge. That innovative decision led to one of the most famous modern mint errors ever discovered. Thousands of Washington dollars were accidentally struck without any edge inscriptions at all. Missing the date and motto, they quickly became known as the godless dollars, and media coverage triggered a collector frenzy. Although more than 340 million Washington dollars were minted, these error coins represent only a tiny fraction of that total. Circulated examples are generally worth face value, but high-grade MS-67 coins often sell for $50 to $150. Certified missing edge letter examples have sold for $500 to over $1,000 depending on condition and timing. Historically, Washington's importance adds lasting weight. He voluntarily stepped down after 2 terms, rejecting the idea of a lifetime presidency. That precedent shaped the Republic and gives this coin symbolic importance far beyond its metal composition. Next comes Martin Van Buren, president from 1837 to 1841, whose presidential $1 coin was released in 2008. Van Buren holds the distinction of being the first president born after American independence, meaning he was the first true American-born president. His time in office, however, was consumed by the Panic of 1837, a severe financial collapse that triggered bank failures, unemployment, and widespread hardship. The coin follows the same design template as Washington's, with a presidential portrait on the obverse and the Statue of Liberty on the reverse, plus edge lettering. Mintages again reached into the hundreds of millions across Philadelphia and Denver, making circulated examples very common today. Most are worth just $1. But as always in numismatics, condition changes everything. MS-66 and MS-67 graded coins can bring $50 to $150, especially if certified populations are relatively low at those grades. Edge lettering errors also exist for Van Buren dollars, including missing inscriptions and doubled edge text. Certified examples have sold between $200 and $600 depending on appeal and grading. Historically, Van Buren was a master political organizer who helped build the modern party system, earning him the nickname Little Magician. For collectors who appreciate political history, this coin represents the evolution of American democracy during one of its most financially unstable eras. Now we step back to Thomas Jefferson, president from 1801 to 1809. His presidential $1 coin was issued in 2007 during the program's inaugural year. Jefferson's presidency reshaped the nation through the Louisiana Purchase in 1803, a bold acquisition that doubled the size of the United States and paved the way for westward exploration. The coin's golden color comes from its manganese brass-clad composition, layered over a copper core. Like Washington's issue, Jefferson's coin features edge lettering, and yes, similar errors occurred. Missing or doubled-edge inscriptions have pushed certain authenticated examples into the $300 to $800 range at auction. While hundreds of millions were minted, pristine high-grade coins are much scarcer than raw numbers suggest. Circulated coins typically remain worth face value, but MS-67 examples can sell from $40 to $200 depending on strike sharpness and luster quality. Proof coins from San Francisco usually trade between $5 and $20, with flawless, deep cameo pieces commanding higher premiums. Jefferson's enduring presence on U.S. coinage, especially on the Jefferson nickel since 1938, strengthens collector demand. This dollar coin represents visionary leadership and one of the most transformative land deals in global history. Finally, we arrive at James K. Polk, president from 1845 to 1849, whose presidential $1 coin was released in 2009. Polk is often ranked among the most effective one-term presidents because he achieved nearly every major goal he set: territorial expansion, tariff reduction, and the establishment of an independent treasury. Under his leadership, the United States gained vast lands following the Mexican-American War and negotiations over the Oregon Territory, permanently shaping the modern American map. By 2009, public interest in dollar coins had declined, and mintages were noticeably lower compared to the early 2007 releases. Lower mintages don't automatically guarantee rarity, but they can enhance long-term collectability, especially in top grades. Circulated Polk dollars remain worth $1, but MS-67 graded coins often sell between $60 and $180. Proof versions typically range from $10 to $25, with exceptional deep cameo examples bringing more. As with earlier issues, edge lettering errors can push values into the several $100 range. For collectors fascinated by manifest destiny and American expansion, Polk's coin carries powerful historical symbolism. So, what's the takeaway? These four presidential $1 coins, Washington, Van Buren, Jefferson, and Polk, may appear modern and common, but they each connect directly to defining chapters of American history. While most examples are worth face value, high-grade certified coins and genuine mint errors can command impressive premiums. And sometimes, the story behind the coin is what truly gives it value. If you enjoyed this deep dive into numismatic history, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below telling me which presidential dollar you'd most want in your collection. And remember, always check your change, because the next valuable coin might already be in your pocket.